Africans, let's talk. What's up? I heard that the Cameroonians in Cameroon, that the French speaking Cameroonians, the English speaking Cameroonians, they are fighting. The French are fighting against the English. Can you imagine the madness? You see what colonialism have done to the African man's mind? Two Africans in one country, brothers and sisters in one country, fighting over language. And both language you are fighting over is not even the native tongue. You see the problem? You see the ignorance and the problem of colonialism? Ignorance of our people has left us captive of our own minds. You see? Two brothers in one house fighting because of different languages, and the languages they're fighting over is not even the native tongue. You see the sadness of Africa? French speaking colonized Cameroon. And the Cameroonian in Cameroon, one speak English, one group speak French, and they clashing and fighting with each other. For what? When last you saw the Frenchmen in France, Paris, fighting and killing each other because they speak your language in Cameroon? Please tell me when. Africa, this insanity and stupidity and self-hate has to end, and it has to end with our generation, and it has to end now. Really? You are both brothers and sisters, and you are fighting each other in your country over two languages that neither of your ancestors spoke. Two languages that is not your birth native mother tongue. And you are killing each other over that. The French Cameroonian, they think they are better. The English-speaking Cameroonian, they blow down their noses upon the French-speaking, and you killing and slaughter each other like animals over languages that is not your native tongue. Please go to Paris, France, right now. Go to France and find the Frenchmen fighting and killing each other because one speaks your language and one speaks another language. You see that? It's not there. So why is it found in Africa? That mindset, is it ignorance? Is it stupidity? Is it self-hate? What is it? Africa, wake up and wake up now. We have had enough bloodshed. Then we'll come and say Black Lives Matter. So you're killing your Cameroonian brother because one speak English and one speak French, and you're killing each other. So those black lives don't matter, right? Because some of you are on social media talking about Black Lives Matter. Africans were all into this Black Lives. That's why I said when the Black Lives Matter movement was so hard, I said Africans, stay out of this. Because you're the biggest hypocrite if you put your mouth in it. Because right there in Africa, you are killing and you are slaughtering each other. You hate each other. You are jealous over each other. You are killing and manipulating each other. What right have you to come on social media and put in your 2 cents about Black Lives Matter when the black lives in Africa lives don't matter to you there? And you come and hide behind the social media but Black Lives Matter. Husband got a wife and 3 side chicks. But all those people that life matter. You willfully, deliberately, knowingly sleeping with a married man in Africa. You know he's married. You sleeping with the woman's husband. And you don't care. Someone be boasting and bragging. You may have the husband, but I have the ring. Or you may have the ring, I have the husband. But you tell me Black Lives Matter. So that Black life doesn't matter, right? That woman who you causing so much pain to, it doesn't matter, right? Now you are destroying her marriage. You're sleeping with her husband, and you're saying Black Lives Matter. Which Black Lives Matter, my friend? Please tell me. Because your own life don't even matter. Because if it did, you wouldn't compromise yourself like that. Anyway, black people in Africa and all over the world, you have diseases. And you know you have it. You willfully and deliberately give those diseases to people. AIDS, hepatitis, whatever. You sleeping with them and you know you have it. Which Black life matters? Which of those black lives that matter? The one who gave it to you or the one who you are helping to get, or the one who you're giving it to? You see? You have babies, mama, all over the place. You have baby daddies all over the place. But you say Black lives matter. Please tell me which Black lives matter. Which one is the black lives that really matter? You go to Haiti, the same thing. You go to Jamaica, Africa, the Caribbean, anywhere. They are ill treating each other. The blacks, they got in Africa, they have a 10, 12-year-old child. They call her housemaid, house boy, house girl. She worked 12, 18 hours a day at the age of 8, 9, 10 years old. Meanwhile, the house she's working in, there are kids her age group or a few years older than her, that she's like a mother to them. She cook, she clean, get up 5 a.m., cook and clean and do everything. And make sure the kids' uniforms are well taken care of. Everything in the house is spotless. Breakfast is made. The kids go to school in their chauffeur car. And she got to walk 2 or 3 miles or 5 miles to school and back. And come back home and make sure dinner is ready for the parents. Dinner is ready for the kids. And the house is clean and spotless. The uniforms are ironed and ready for them to go to school the next day. And that is just a child. You went to the villages in Africa because they are poorer than you, and you took the child and promised to bring them to the city and take care of them and put them through education, but they have become slaves, masters. They have become slaves, excuse me. But you tell me Black lives matter. Which Black life really matter? You come to America, you go to every Black neighborhood. In every Black, there are abortion clinics all over the place. So the Black lives in the womb, that one doesn't matter. But it's the one that's outside that matter. But you know how your mind is twisted and stupid? You know how? It's a shame. Before you go to the street and say Black lives matter, the one in the womb, lives have to matter first. You know why? Because if he doesn't make it out of the womb, he won't be out in the street to protest. Hello? If you kill them all in the womb, you will have no voices to speak and say Black lives matter. So if Black lives really matter, let's put an end to abortion. The biggest slaughter of our future generation in the womb. And if a baby is not saved in the womb, how can he be saved in the streets of Chicago? Hello, somebody. If your Black babies are not even saved in the safest place that is supposed to be on earth, that is the mother's womb. If your Black babies are not saved in the womb, how do you expect him to be saved in the streets of Chicago or Harlem? Or California? What's that ghetto, tough place in California? South Central LA. So if he's not saved in the womb, how can he be saved in Chicago, in South Central LA, in the hood, in the ghetto? How can he be saved? It's not possible. So until the safest place becomes safe enough for that baby to grow up, which is the mother's womb, when that place becomes safe, your city streets will become safe. Because when you slaughter and kill your babies, some of you call yourself spiritual people, isn't it? Some of you Black Americans, you say, oh, you follow your ancestor spirit. You know nothing about spirituality. You're just talking, or you just regurgitating something you heard from somebody. Because if you understand true spirituality, you will know it starts from the womb. And the minute you begin to slaughter and celebrate and kill your baby from the womb, that spirit of murder and death, you are releasing it over your nation, over your generation. And that's why they are being killed and slaughtered by each other all day over the news. And you are quiet because they're not being killed and slaughtered by the right color. Isn't it? Hello? Black lives matter? Oh, yes, it matters. From the womb. It shouldn't matter when you're in the streets. It's too late. Let Black lives begin to matter from the womb. Whenever you kill and murder your baby, each time you kill and slaughter and murder the babies, and then you celebrate and talk about it, you are inviting the spirit of death and murder over you, over your city, over your bloodline, even over your race. You are inviting the spirit of murder. That's why we are shooting and slaughtering each other in the streets of Chicago, South Central LA, Bensonhurst. Find all the tough gangbangings or neighborhoods and ghettos all over the U.S. It's the most dangerous place for a Black person. It's in the ghetto with Blacks. But they say Black lives matter. Isn't it? You say you are spiritual. Or you talk about you are spiritualists. I'm spiritual. And I've talked about my ancestor. And I hear my ancestor. You know nothing about spirituality. We are Africans. The spirituality came from us. Come, sit down, let's teach you. Let me teach you now. This is spirituality 101. Whatever you do in the physical, you are opening doors to demonic spirit. The spirit of death and murder, or the spirit of love and light. What you are doing, what you do physically, is opening doors into the spirit realm to release hordes of demons and evil spirit, or to release the light of God that will invade the darkness in our community and transform us from within and make us instruments of love, life, and light. Which one are you? You say you are doing spirituality. Because I see Black Americans all over the place. Oh, we're spiritual, our ancestor, and this and that. My friend, sit down, my friend, let's talk. You don't know the first thing about spirituality. You watch 1 or 2 videos, or you heard somebody give some speech, and you regurgitating what they say. But then you go and protest. about abortion clinic. Why they want to shut it down? Every abortion clinic must be open because it's my choice. I have a choice. But you say you are spiritual and you believe in spirituality and you follow your ancestor. You don't know the first thing about spirituality, my friend. You're just making noise. Bunch of noise makers, bunch of emotional hypocrites. I still love you. I'm an African. I'm not perfect either. But the first solution to solving the problem is to first even acknowledge that there is a problem. When you can acknowledge there's a problem, you have solved your problem. You have 50% on your way to finding the solution. But if you can't even acknowledge, we are still finger pointing, blame shifting, blaming the white man. In Africa, we blame colonialism. In America, you blame the man, you blame the system, you blame this, you blame that. When will you blame yourself? When will the finger pointing turn to you? When would you blame yourself? When will you begin to take responsibility? Africa is no better. Africa is no better. Are we trying to do better? Yes. This is a love message. But sometimes hard and tough and truth. Sometimes hard and tough messages is hard to swallow. Sometimes truthful message is hard to swallow. I'm not your enemies. I love you. But I love you enough to tell you the truth that the hypocrisy have to stop now. If we want to build up Africa, you want to build up your black community, let's be truthful and honest, brutally, sincerely, and truthful, honest with ourselves. And say, okay, we have to make noise. Come, let's do some work. Let's do some healing because the black race, we have been traumatized. And we need healing. Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. We need healing at the molecular, cellular, DNA, atomic level. That's how deep we need to be healed. Not that surface kind of healing. Deep healing. Where our cells become healed. Where the molecules in us become healed and transformed. Where the atoms in us are healed. That kind of healing that goes so deep. Because the trauma and the pain and the hurt, it goes that deep. So we have to get healing from that level so deep. Then we'll see the effect on the physical realm. I hope something I made sense. I hope something I said made sense. Provoke you, challenge you. Great. If you think I'm talking nonsense, flick the channel, my friend. If you're going to leave your comment, insult me, I won't even bother. You know how the people do on TikTok? They take the screenshot of the channel, of the comment, and make another video. Why give you attention? Most people are just looking. Most people are bored and they're looking for attention. They're looking to be relevant. So they'll leave those statements because you know they're looking for attention and they know you're giving them the attention. I won't give it to you. And if there's a way to block and delete, I will do so. Sometimes I leave you there if I'm feeling good. Hello. Anyway, I love you all. This is Dagnet. I'm on YouTube, The African Blogger. I'm on YouTube also, Walk the Ancient Paths. I'm on YouTube, Angel and Dagnet's Adventure. Find me there. I'm on Telegram and Rumble. I got too many channels. But those ones I mentioned, find me there. Thank you very much. I hope something I said made sense. If it didn't make sense, no problem. Those who it makes sense to, it will resonate to them now. But don't forget, I need all your support. Before you leave, and before you hate me, before you hate to love me and love to hate me, I need your help. What do I need your help? Please go to my website and thank you for and patronize me. There's some nice products you will see there that I made. You're going to like them. Help to support me, and I appreciate that. God bless you. Bye-bye.